Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here. Those of you watching online, thank you all. Today, for our regular board meeting of the Board of Trustees of the McAllen Independent School District, held Tuesday, October 7th, 2025, beginning at 5:30 p.m. here in the Dr. Ricardo Chapa Boardroom of the McAllen Independent School District in McAllen, Texas. Items listed on this agenda may be taken in an order other than as is shown on this agenda. At this meeting, there may be discussion on the items and subjects listed as follows. Item number 1, call the meeting to order. I've done so at 5:30 p.m. Item number 2, moment of silence. Thank you. Item number 3, Pledge of Allegiance.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, and we are moving on. Item number 4, public comments. I do see we have one speaker today. We're going to play a short video, and then we will call you up. Thank you.
Here are the public comment procedures. Number 1. Individuals who wish to participate during the portion of the meeting designated for public comment shall sign up at McAllenISD.org at least 1 hour prior to the start of the scheduled meeting. Number 2, an individual's comments to the board shall not exceed 2 minutes per meeting. Number 3, the board shall not tolerate disruption of the meeting by members of the audience. Thank you.
Información a personas para comentarios públicos. Número 1. Las personas que deseen participar durante la parte de la reunión designada por comentarios públicos deberán registrarse en McAllenisd.org al menos 1 hora antes del inicio de la reunión programada. Número 2. Los comentarios de un individuo a la Junta no excederán de 2 minutos por reunión. Y por último, número 3. La Junta no tolerará la perturbación de la reunión por parte de los miembros del público asistente. Gracias.
Alrighty. Miss Renee Clark. Renee Clark.
No, just looking for her in the hallway.
All right, we'll give her a couple seconds. No? Okay. Well, then we will move on to item number 5, consent agenda. I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Trustee De La Garza Lopez, a second by Trustee Sofia Peña. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 6-7-0. Item number 6, instructional services. Dr. Gutierrez.
Yes, October is designated as Principals Month by Governor Abbott. McAllen ISD would like to honor our principals and commend them for their invaluable role they serve in our school community and our educational system. Mr. Mark May will introduce our principals, and our trustee, Mr. Robert Carrion, will read the proclamation, and this item is for information purposes only.
Thank you, Dr. Gutierrez. In the state of Texas, from the Office of the Governor, educators equip our next generation of leaders with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed. It is through a quality education that we place students firmly on a path that leads to a lifetime of excellence and achievement. Quality educators are vital to a strong, prosperous state, and this is true of the devoted principals throughout the Lone Star State. The Texas education system depends upon the leadership of capable principals. They cast a vision for their school and work tirelessly to realize it. Principals are not only a source of inspiration for their students, but they are also visionary leaders for teachers and staff. Utilizing excellent communication skills, skilled analysis, and clear policies, principals are an important component of student success. Each year, the month of October is set aside to honor the hard work and dedicated service of principals and to recognize the invaluable role that they play in our education system and our future. The Lone Star State owes a debt of gratitude to these men and women who represent the best of Texas education. At this time, I encourage all Texans to educate themselves about the contributions principals have made to our great state. Principals drive excellence that ensures a better and brighter future for all. Therefore, I, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas, do hereby proclaim October 2025 to be Principals Month in Texas and urge all Texans to observe the occasion with appropriate ceremonies and activities. In testimony whereof, I have hereunto affixed my signature this 5th day of September 2025, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas.
All right, now we'll welcome our principals. We'll be starting with the elementary schools and starting with Alvarez Elementary, Principal Melissa Lara. From Castaneda, Jessica Rodriguez. From Escandon, Carla Rodriguez. From Fields, Teresa Treadla. And on behalf of Nancy Valenzuela from Garza, we have Assistant Principal April Lopez. From Hendricks, Monica Garza. From Houston, Jessica Lowe. And from Jackson, Erica Salinas. From McAuliffe, Yvonne Caldwell. From Milam, Edna Hernandez. From Rayburn, Clarissa Partida. From Roosevelt, Rachel Montgomery. From Sanchez, Veronica Rodriguez. From Seguin, Juan Nevadas. From Thigpen Zabala, Maricela Chapa. And from Wilson, Rebecca Echezarreta. And we have in charge of our elementary principals, Ms. Jeanette Nino, Associate Superintendent for Instructional Leadership. And we'll continue now with our middle schools. From Brown Middle School, Mr. Manuel Garcia. From Kathy, Miguel Herrera. From De Leon, Ignacio Alanis Jr. From Fossum, Nora Trevino. From Morris, Rebecca Bechtold. From Travis, Aaron Gracia. And continuing with our high schools, from Mac High, Stephanie Friedman. From Memorial, Ramiro Castillo Jr. From Nicky Rowe, Alfredo Gutierrez. From Lamar Academy, Nora Sanchez. Our director from the UTRGB, McAllen ISD Collegiate Academy, Elizabeth Gonzalez. From the ING Center, Fernando Gutierrez. And our Associate Superintendent for Instructional Services and overseeing all our secondary schools, Dr. Rosaba de Hoyos. And we have another principal from Pettis, Veronica Delgado. And from Gonzales Elementary, Christina Hernandez. Thirty-one principals in McAllen ISD.
Oh gosh, I'm just gonna be back here. No.
Can I have you go up one? There, I want to fill in all the gaps, guys. So let's scoot in, scoot in, scoot in, scoot in.
Someone can fill that hole back there.
Where else?
That's good, and then that looks good, if that's perfect. And then you guys scooch in and scooch in a bit, I think we're good.
Do you see
Yeah, I
this?
can see the whole table.
See everyone? You need the table moving? Yes. Can I have you switch?
Roy, the chair's not in the way. Actually, could you like?
My hair.
This chair is back.
It's my hair, sir. My hair.
Let me have you switch, please. Thank you all. We want to make sure we see everyone.
That's fine.
There we go. You're good?
All right, guys, you can't see the lens, I can't see you. Big smiles on 3, right here. 1, 2, 3. Take like 10 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more, come on. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, if everyone could just stay where they are for just one moment. We have a special video that our student ambassadors, the superintendent student ambassadors got together and put this together for our principals. So you can watch the screen or the one behind you.
October is National Principal Month.
This is the month we take time to recognize the hard work, dedication, and leadership of our school's principals.
I think every month should be Principal Month.
Seriously, your role is vitally important.
And challenging too.
Think about it. You serve as a link.
Connecting with the students.
Connecting with teachers.
Connecting with my mom and dad.
Connecting with the community.
Connecting with everyone.
So yes, we need to take a moment.
Hit the pause button.
Take the time to express our gratitude. Principals do an amazing job.
It's not just a job, it's a calling.
It's an adventure.
It's a passion. We appreciate you because you care about us.
And you do it every single
day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, principals. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good job, y'all. Thank you.
October.
Preciosa.
In a little bit, we'll recognize HR. But there's about another item, and then it's HR's turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see. I saw it back there. Mr. Chair, I move that we move item 6B1, recognition of Texas Governor Greg Abbott's proclamation next, please.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee De La Garza Lopez, a second by trustee Kittleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0. We will go to 6B1. Dr. Gutierrez.
Yes, the Governor of Texas has proclaimed October 8th, 2025 to be Texas Education Human Resources Day. Mr. Mark May will introduce our staff, and trustee Erica De La Garza Lopez will read the proclamation, and Dr. Albert Canales will share more information, and this item is for informational purposes only. Go ahead.
Thank you. Texas is proud of our commitment to a quality education system that places students firmly on the path to a lifetime of excellence and achievement.
An integral part of the success of our schools are the human resource professionals who play a critical role in our education system. Vital throughout all industries, human resources workers are particularly important in education. These hardworking men and women are skilled and efficient in talent acquisition and retention. By recognizing potential teachers, human resources professionals surround our students with highly capable educators who will develop the next generation into the leaders of tomorrow. At this time, I encourage all Texans to recognize the importance of human resources in education. I commend the profession's continued commitment to meeting the needs of students and teachers alike, as these professionals pave the way for a better, brighter future for the next leaders of our great state. Therefore, I, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas, do hereby proclaim October 8th, 2025 to be Education Human Resources Day in Texas and urge all Texans to observe the occasion with appropriate ceremonies and activities. In testimony whereof, I have hereunto affixed my signature on the 5th day of September 2025, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas.
All right, if everyone wants to come forward, we'll bring in our human resources team. Okay, we can get started. And we're going to start with our Deputy Super for Business and Operations, Ms. Lorena Garcia. And how about our Chief Human Resources Officer, Dr. Albert Canales? Director for Human Resources, Dr. Connie Camacho. Also Director, Olga Mendez. Analyst Compensation, Ms. Belinda Zavala. And Secretary for Human Resources, Brittany Salinas. Clerk, Isabel Escaname. Specialist, Maria Cantu. Specialist, Rosie Gonzalez. And Clerk, Corina Hernandez. Specialist, Aldo Martinez. Clerk, Sandra Ortega. Specialist, Damiana Mendoza. Our Director of Benefits and Safety, Andres Silva. Specialist, Cynthia Hernandez. Specialist, Ida Loya. Specialist, Deborah Harris. All right, thank you all very much. Thank you, ladies.
Maybe.
gonna ask.
Yeah, that's her.
That's it.
Before we move on with the agenda, let's give her her. We don't need to play the video, just tell her she has 2 uninterrupted minutes.
Okay, at this time, I am going to go to the public comments. Believe our speaker, Ms. Renee Clark, is here. Ms. Clark, if you'll come to the podium, you'll have 2 uninterrupted minutes. And it will be shown by the timer on the screen. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Renee Clark. I'm a parent of 2 children at Gonzales, and I'm interested in being on the School Library Advisory Council. So I'm here today to inquire about that. Like, how do I become a member? And then also, what is the impact of that council on the actual material presented? Like, do parents actually change the content that can be provided to the students?
Ms. Clark, we're not supposed to respond in public comments, but I'll ask
Okay.
Ms. Felicia Villarreal to get your information.
Okay, I just had a really hard time getting on
Yes.
the council to get information. It's kind of been like,
Yeah. We'll get your information, name, phone number, and everything, so we can reach out to you, email. So
Okay.
that way we can reach out to you and be able to talk to you more about wanting to serve in that committee.
yes, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we will continue with 6A2, report regarding special education services and regional day school program for the deaf and STRIDES program, 18 plus. Dr.
The Special Education Department plays a vital role in supporting our students with disabilities, including students enrolled in the Regional Day School Program for the Deaf, RDSPD, and the STRIDES 18+ program. Mrs. Maribel Elizondo, our Executive Director for Special Education, Mrs. Lisa Lara, our Director for the Regional Day School Program for the Deaf, will share more information, and this item is for information purposes only. Go ahead, Ms. Elizondo.
Okay. Good evening, Board President, Board Trustees, and Superintendent Dr. Gutierrez. I'm happy to present to you on our Special Education Department, which includes our STRIDES 18+ program and our Regional Day School program for the deaf. Here you see our special education services by primary disabilities, and I want to bring to your attention the learning disabilities. We're currently at 1,740, which includes all of our students in special education that receive dyslexia services. Here's an enrollment, and you can see in 24-25 for our fall PEAM submission, we were at 3,519. Currently, we are at 3,650 for this school year, but we still have not submitted our fall PEAM submission. Here's a quick overview of our child find obligation, where we're supposed to locate, identify, and evaluate all students with disabilities living in our community ages from birth to 21. You'll also see the steps to the referral process for special education, which first starts with a referral, then consent for evaluation, completing the evaluation, and then determining eligibility, creating an individual education plan, and then implementing that plan through our school district. Here you see our supports and compliances for special education. First, we need to start with ensuring that we have a continuum of services. So that starts with our early childhood special education classroom, inclusion, resource, and our our functional academies, which is now called special education settings. We also have our STRIDES 18+ program, which focuses on workforce readiness skills for our students who have already core complete and STAR complete at the high schools. And we provide related services for speech, counseling, occupational therapy, orientation, mobility, transportation, and assistive technology. We are also charged with the task of providing professional development in the areas of the 13 disabilities that our students qualify under special education for IDEA. FERPA, and Child Find, plus much, much more that we provide. We take care of data monitoring and compliance, which ensures that we have a properly constituted admission review and dismissal ARD meeting, an individual education plan, accommodations and modifications. We look at making sure that we are providing our students services in the least restrictive environment always, and we provide retention and restraint de-escalation trainings and crisis prevention trainings for our staff. If students need behavior support, we create a behavior intervention plan, and we train all staff on how to work with those individual students. Not only do we conduct a dyslexia evaluation, but we also ensure that we provide services for all students that are needing dyslexia services. For budget, we take care of 2 grants, which is IDEA Formula, and which services our students ages 3 to 21, and IDEA B Preschool, which services our students ages 3 to 5. We take care of maintenance of effort. Maintenance of efforts is ensuring that we spend equal amount of money on our special education students that we do on our general education population. For accountability, we look at state performance plan indicators, taking care of early childhood, transition, and then post-secondary support as well. For state accountability, we look at STAR, STAR-ALT, and TELP-ASSAULT. We also look at results data driven accountability to look at our data, and we take care of college, career, and military readiness. Here at our Strides 18 Plus program, currently we're at 60 students. You can see that we provide support and making sure that our children are getting paid jobs and becoming independent. So everything from learning how to farm, arts and craft, cooking, home maintenance, and then we have automotive this year. We do have a partnership with South Texas College, and we have teachers coming over and supporting all of these classes. This is a quick overview of some of the trainings that have been provided this past month. We have provided trainings to our resource inclusion teachers on master schedule of services, and again, ensuring that we have a properly constituted ARDS. We also have provided trainings to our special education teachers on our new curriculum for N2Y, particularly for our formerly known as self-contained classes. Some of the upcoming events, we are celebrating Down Syndrome Awareness Month this October. We ask you all to rock your socks on October 15th, take pictures, and share them out with the communities to bring awareness. On that note, we also, today is the first day that we are having dyslexia awareness, which is why you saw a lot of people wearing red, okay? So that's, again, another awareness for dyslexia. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Ms. Lisa Lara, the Director for Regional Day School Program for the Deaf, so she can give you some more information.
Good evening. So for the Regional Day School Program for the Deaf, we have a continuum of services starting from age 0 all the way to 21. We have our parent-infant services. That is for babies that are identified with a hearing loss immediately. Right after they're identified, we start providing those services. We send our parent-infant advisor, we send that advisor to the house, and they start working with the parents to prepare the child. And then we also have our itinerant services. So for our itinerant services, this is for students who have a hearing loss, but they don't need to use sign language to communicate. So they remain at their home district. We have certified teachers of the deaf or hard of hearing that travel every day to all of the different districts from Roma to Mercedes. We have contracts with 23 different districts, and they provide those services to those students at their home district. And then we have our cluster sites. Our cluster sites are here at McAllen ISD. We have our oral program at Roosevelt Elementary, and then we offer mainstream inclusion, resource, and Deaf Plus. We offer that at Escandon Elementary, at Brown Middle School, and at Memorial High School, and that's our total communication program. So those are our students that do need sign language to communicate. And then we have also, we offer 18 plus programs. Some students remain at Memorial High School, and if they qualify or if they're accepted, they go through the application program for Strides, and they can also attend at Strides. And this is just a little bit of data about our enrollment. Like I mentioned, we do provide services to 23 school districts, And we have a total enrollment, it averages upper than the 300. Last year for 24-25, our total enrollment was at 322. And then this year we're at 302. For Snapshot, we average over 200. And for 24-25, we had 228 students that we reported under PEAMS or Snapshot. Currently, we're at 222 this year. The reason there's a difference in those numbers is because students that receive consult services, we do not report those on PEAMS for Snapshot. We only report all of our direct students, our itinerant directs, and of course, all the students that receive services here at McAllen ISD. And then I just have a couple of pictures of our Deaf World event that just happened on September 26th. It was a wonderful turnout, and we're looking forward to having another one next year. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I just want to make a comment. I did attend the Deaf World, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Thank you for
Interesting.
coming.
I learned something new every time that I visit, but I learned, and I played bingo, and I got every single one right. So I was really happy. But congratulations! What a great event.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will move on to item number 6A3, discussion and consideration of the proposed titles for purchase by elementary and middle school librarians. Dr. Gutierrez.
In compliance with Senate Bill 13, 780 book titles focusing on diverse, age-appropriate literature to enrich our students' reading experiences was publicly posted on our district website and at all school sites for the required 30-day review period in full compliance with Senate Bill 13. During this time, we have not received any public comments or concerns. Ms. Ann Vega, our Director for Digital Learning and Library Services, is available to answer any questions. Administration is recommending action on this item.
Okay. Alrighty, board, you've all had a chance to review. Do I have a motion?
I have
Or
one
questions?
question
Sir.
for Ms. Vega. Given that we are going forward with the Slack, do you have any concern about any of these titles being subject or like being brought up in that context?
No, because even if, so say Slack, when it materializes, there's someone that has an issue, they would have to follow the same process that if they had seen it in those 30 days. They would have to formally challenge it. They would have to, everybody on the committee would have to read it. Everybody would have to vote on it and then move forward that way. But no, I mean, they would have to follow the same process that if they were that concerned, I would have thought they would have looked in the last 30 days.
And in compiling this list, though, for purchase, I'm sure that you all already took those concerns into consideration in creating this list.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Thank you.
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion by trustee Fiddleman and a second by trustee Regalado. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. And 6B2, discussion and possible action of stipend for district emergency manager. Dr. Gutierrez.
A proposed stipend for the district emergency operations manager position is being presented for board approval. This stipend will be in effect while the position remains vacant for up to 1 year. Dr. Canales, our Chief Human Resources Officer, will provide additional information. We are recommending action on this item. And this is, I think it's a two-part action item between a stipend with our legal counsel, Mr. John Ball, and our police captain, Mr. John Montemayor.
Any discussion? Okay.
I move to approve the ranking for the selection for request for qualifications number 2020, wrong one.
Oh.
I'm on the
We're on
other double.
62.
62.
6B, wrong page. Is this
There's two motions on it.
They're not on
The
ours.
bottom. They're not on
It's online.
I've got you. Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion that the Board of Trustees approve the stipend of $10,000 for Jonathan Ball, staff attorney, emergency manager duties, interim emergency manager officer.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Carrion, a second by trustee Regalado. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Okay, and now I move that the Board of Trustees approve the stipend of $10,000 for John Montemayor, Police Captain Emergency Manager duties to include training interim manager officer.
Second. I have a motion by trustee De La Garza Lopez, a second by trustee Rivera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. And 6C1. Discussion and possible action on approval of request for qualifications number 2026-1017 pre-bond planning services. That was tough to say.
Administration solicited qualifications for pre-bond planning services. Mr. Ruben Trevino, our Executive Director for Facilities, Maintenance, and Operations, is available to answer any questions. Administration is recommending action on this item. And this is a three-part action item.
Okay, any questions or discussion from the board?
I move to approve the ranking for selection for request for qualifications number 2026-1017 pre-bond planning services.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee De La Garza Lopez, a second by trustee Kittleman. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Okay, there's three motions on this one.
Mr. President, I move that the board approve administration begins a negotiation with the highest ranked firm. If the district is unable to negotiate a satisfactory contract with the selected firm, the district shall formally and in writing end negotiations with that firm and proceed to the next firm in the order of the selection ranking until a contract is reached or all statements are rejected.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by trustee Kittleman, a second by trustee Carrion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. I will move to authorize the superintendent to execute a contract.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Rivera and a second by trustee Kittleman. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Item 6D, Board of Trustee, item 61, approval of Board of Education meeting minutes. There's going to be a board workshop September 10th, 2025. That took place. There was a Safety and Security Committee meeting that was on the 23rd of September, and the previous board meeting on the 23rd of September as well. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Haddad and a second by trustee De La Garza Lopez. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Item number 7, recess to closed session. Board of Trustees may go into closed session pursuant to sections 551071, 551072, 551074, and 551076, and 551089 of the Texas Government Code to discuss the following: human resources recommendations for school year 2025-26, discussion of human resource employee resignations and retirees for 25-26, discussion regarding school safety and security, pending and/or potential litigation, possible real estate acquisition. Okay, it is 6:09 and we are in executive session. Sorry for those.
We're back.
We are back. 6:49 PM from executive session. We will now take action on items in closed session. Item number 9A, discussion and possible action of human resources recommendations for school year 25-26. Dr. Gutierrez.
Move to approve.
All right, I got a motion by trustee Peña and
I'll second.
a second by trustee Carrion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 6-0. 9B, discussion of human resources, employee resignations, and retirees for school year 25-26.
This item is for information purposes only, and we submitted a list of resignations and retirees for the 25-26 school year.
Alrighty, and
Move to approve.
it's for
Oh, was it for
information.
information?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not looking at my paperwork.
9C, discussion regarding school safety and security, nothing to report. 9D, pending and potential litigation. And 9E, possible real estate acquisition. Thank you, Mr. Ball. Scheduled meetings, item number 10. We will have a regular board meeting October 21st at 5:30 PM, followed by a regular board meeting on November 11th at 5:30 PM. And finally, item number 11, adjournment.
Move to approve. Move to adjourn.
I have a motion by trustee Peña and a second by trustee Kittleman. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Thank you, everyone. Good night.